And a good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to beautiful Western Hall on the campus of Western Illinois University. Game number 4 of day number 2 of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament here on TSSR Game Time, live presented by MDH. My name's Wyatt Reed, joined by Mr. John Reynolds here on the broadcast here this afternoon, as we're going to wrap up the first session in the Battle of Route 41 as Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans taking on the A-Town Tornadoes. John, I don't know about you, I'm excited for this one. These are two teams that are near and dear to my heart as I grew up in that area. So I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see this one play out here on the campus of Western Illinois.
Yeah, I grew up going to West Prairie, so, played these two schools a lot, whether that was in baseball or football, basketball, whatever it is, these schools always played with us, and always good to see them battle it out in what should be a pretty good one here.
Well, and a lot still at stake, keeping your life, keeping your tournament hopes alive here, at least on the consolation side, as the winner of this game will take on the Little Giants of Canton, who we just saw get a big win against Pittsfield there just moments ago. But the loser of this game will be done here at this tournament. So, again, you want to continue this week of basketball here after a long time off, playing some more basketball. It certainly can't hurt with two teams that have been struggling so far this season. But, they want to finish the weekend off strong. So there's going to be a lot at stake here in this ball game.
Yeah, definitely, keeping your tournament hopes alive. Like you said, you win or go home here. So it'll be good to see these two squads get ready to battle, and the winner will continue on to play tomorrow, and they'll play a tough Canton squad tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, Canton defensively looked really good in our last matchup that we had here just moments ago, as they'll take on Canton tomorrow at 10:30 at Brophy Hall. That's where the consolation matchups will take place tomorrow, and we'll have every one of those games here for you on TSSR, presented by MDH, as we are here in the pregame show. Let's take a look at the schedule for the rest of the day, as Illini West will take on Rock Ridge on the winner's side. That'll start off session number 2 later on today. Illini West will take on a very hot Rock Ridge team. Boy, that offense can fill it up quickly if you've seen Rock Ridge. They won this tournament last year, and they will take on an Illini West team who got a big win against Brown County yesterday morning. And then you've got the number 2 seed Peoria Christian taking on Monmouth Roseville at around 5:30 this afternoon. Mercer County will take on Macomb at 7 o'clock tonight. Macomb is the 4th seed in this tournament. All the ranked teams here in this tournament were victorious yesterday. Bushnell-Prairie City had a tough one yesterday against West Hancock. West Hancock, the number 1 team, they'll take on Eureka. Eureka defeating A-Town. So a couple of tough matchups here. And, Bushnell-Prairie City, again, get that tough draw against that number 1 team in West Hancock. That's a pretty good ball club there. So Bushnell looking to, like I said, keep their run going here. A-Town playing one of the better games that we saw yesterday here against Eureka. So it'll be interesting, again, to see where these two teams come from here. One off of a blowout loss. What are you expecting here as we get ready to see these two sides here, John?
I'm expecting a very tight game. I think we're going to have, a score range within 10 points, I'd say, of each other. Whichever squad comes out on top, we'll have to find out here in the next 32 minutes of basketball, but we'll have to see. I'm expecting a very defensive game, though, but rather as well a close one here between the Spartans and the Tornadoes.
The Spartans and the Tornadoes about to do battle here as we get ready for starting lineups, as the Spartans will be in their home white uniforms with blue and red on the uniform there, as a little blue and red trim, blue letters and red numbers there for the Spartans. That's their home uniforms. A-Town, I call A-Town games throughout the season, but I do it at Abingdon, so I don't get to see them in other uniforms. They're going to be in their green and yellow uniforms there as we get ready to go here with the starting lineups. Again, this will wrap up the first session of the day. There will be a little bit of a break, and then we get ready for the winner's side of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Good to have you along. Feel free to get into our comment section. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're pulling for, and just give us your reaction as starters being announced for the Spartans. Bushnell-Prairie City, their first starter, number 5, Xander Jones. And then you've got number 15, De'Arian Ruffin. Number 30 is Connor Upton. The next one up there, number 34, Braylon Griffiths. And the final starter being announced for the Spartans, making his way out there, number 35 is Ethan McKim.
Coach Snyder going with a little bit of a different lineup. We saw guys like Palm and Beekman in the starting 5 yesterday in Bushnell's game against who they played West Hancock yesterday. So they're going with a little bit of a bigger lineup with McKim down low, especially there with Griffiths as well.
As the A-Town starters being announced, number 0, Jacob Hall, the first starter for the Tornadoes, making his way out there onto the floor. Number 2, Dre Anderson. Number 4, Alex Fouch. This kid can shoot from anywhere in the facility, so watch for him to get a couple of threes off potentially today. Colby Hightower, great athlete there for the Tornadoes. And then the big man, number 35, a young kid, but Aiden Stromson, the junior, the last man announced here for the A-Town Tornadoes. This is a good ball club. They've had some tough luck this year under the leadership of Coach Link, but this is a team that can get hot and maybe make a run here, potentially here, getting it started in the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament on the consolation side. As we get ready for battle here, tip-off, Stromson will go out there as well as McKim. Let's play some basketball, John Reynolds.
Yeah, Stromson, this kid can shoot from beyond the arc too, so a big man that can play really good down low, but also can shoot beyond the arc. You don't see those very often.
Stromson wins the tip-off. We are underway here. Dre Anderson will get it left side, and we are starting off our 4th game of the day here, final game in the first session of the day. Stromson with it baseline, looking cross-court to Fouch. Anderson, nice ball movement here. There's another corner 3 on the way. That one's up and good, a sports corner 3. Alex Fouch hits the first basket of the ball game, 3-0 A-Town.
And just like you said there, Wyatt, we talked about Fouch and how he can shoot, and there he is getting the scoring started.
Anderson comes away with a turnover. It's a bump out of bounds, and a possession will stay with the Tornadoes. Moving left to right as you look at your screen. Wyatt Reed, John Reynolds on the call here. Good to have you along as it goes right side to Fouch. On that right wing, he'll drive. Lose the handle for a moment, but it was tipped, so he gets it back. No traveling. Colby Hightower with it left side. Cross-court pass. Anderson looking for some help, gets it in. Jacob Hall lays it up, and that one no good, and the rebound comes out to the Spartans. They'll take over. Here is Griffiths, now getting it to Ruffin. Darian Ruffin, left side to Connor Upton. Jacob Hall out there defending him as that one's poked away. Battle for it. There's a scrum. A-Town comes away with it. 2-on-1 the other way. Getting it to Anderson. Back to Hall, laying that one up and in. Jacob Hall, his first basket of the ball game. A-Town off to a 5-0 start.
Yeah, and a beautiful feed there to get the open Hall on the other side of the basket. Tornadoes up 5.
Darian Ruffin gets a screen, tries to drive inside, loses the handle. Here comes Dre Anderson the other way. He is nearly poked away. Battle for it. Spartans come away with it. Here comes Griffiths, 2-on-2 the other way. Griffiths going to the baseline, laying that one up. That one's no good, and the rebound comes out to Jacob Hall. 6:15 to go, first quarter. Here's Jacob Hall. Whistle and a foul is called. That'll be the first foul here in the ball game.
It's going to go on Xander Jones.
Xander Jones picking up his first, team's first. 6:12 to go here in the opening quarter. Fouch with it, top of the key. He's going to shoot that one from the college range. That's no good. And an offensive rebound. A-Town will reset. Inside pass, Stromson, as that one's stripped. A nice play there defensively by Xander Jones. It goes out of play, though, off the Spartans. And it'll be A-Town basketball once again.
Yeah, good play there by Jones, just able to battle with the basketball, but just unfortunately the ball goes out of bounds, and they'll stay here with the Tornadoes.
Stromson gets it up top to Anderson. Hightower left side. 5:50 to go, right side. There's Fouch, thought about it. He's going to move, and he shuffled his feet a little too much. I don't know if he wanted a certain spot on the floor. He had a couple of open looks, but trying to get that perfect shot off, and he turns it over.
Yeah, he took that 3 from there just a moment ago, and then, you know, like we said, took an extra step and turns the ball over the other way.
Braylon Griffiths brings it across the timeline. 5:40 to go here in the opening quarter. Up top, it's Connor Upton. Darian Ruffin. Ruffin driving to the baseline, putting that shot up, gets it to go, count it and one. What a play there by Darian Ruffin. getting the basket and one, and the Spartans are on the board 5-2 our score. We'll see who the foul is on. That is going to be Andre Anderson, his first, as we take a look at that replay. What a play by Ruffin.
Yeah, Ruffin just driving to the basket, sneaks right by the defender, gets the basket to fall, and we've got a line change here as the Tornadoes bring in a brand new starting five. We'll get those names in a moment.
I'll take a look here. Cole Scheckler is one of them there, and then you've got a few others out there. Cole Scheckler, the big man, number 55. And they get it left side. Number 5 is Riker Darst. Some of the JV folks that you see here. Tegan Hunter, number 10 for A-Town, as that one's stripped. And then you've got Trey Keenan for A-Town, number 3.
And 22, Lucas Andrews.
Lucas
as well.
Andrews was the one I missed, yes.
Yep, we see him get a lot of minutes up there in A-Town. He's a heck of a ball player.
As that one up top, Connor Upton's shot, top of the key, no good. Battle for the rebound, good effort there. Spartans get it back. That shot no good. And the rebound went to A-Town for a moment, but the Spartans get it back. Little turnaround shot. That one is no good by Brock Beekman. And finally, the Tornadoes will take it away. Here comes Tegan Hunter. He's going to take it all the way to the rack, and he's going to lay it up with the right hand. Tegan Hunter off the bench. 7-2. A-Town with the early lead.
Yeah, good play there by Hunter, just finding the basket and sneaking by the defenders. Gives the Tornadoes that 5-point lead they just had.
De'Arian Ruffin brings it across the timeline, left side, going to Griffiths. Griffiths drives, step back shot on the way. That one short and didn't get the shooter's roll. Rebound comes out. Here comes Lucas Andrews with the basketball. A-Town pushing things here the last couple of minutes with this fresh lineup. Andrews thought about it, and he threw it off his teammate's heel right there, out of play. Threw it right off the back heel of Riker Darst.
Yeah, I was looking for the backdoor pass there, but just unfortunately had Darst's leg in the way, or else it would have been a pretty clean pass, but unfortunate there for A-Town.
Talon Love checks into the ball game, number 10 for Bushnell-Prairie City. Good athlete there, starting quarterback for the football team earlier in the fall for the Spartans, so you know he's a good athlete. Ruffin gets it up top. Connor Upton, left side to Griffiths. Griffiths gets a screen, back to Love on the screen and roll. Oh, what a nice play there. Talon Love making that one up and in. 7-4 our score.
Spartans starting to sneak back into it. Love, just like we talked about, finding the basket.
Right side, Lucas Andrews. Oh, cut to the basket, laying that one up and in. Nice play. Trey Keenan off the bench. We're seeing both benches be productive here in this ball game. Trey Keenan, as he drives, Ruffin, foul is called. And that will send Ruffin back to the line. Keenan getting some minutes as a freshman here for the A-Town Tornadoes, just getting that basket. De'Arian Ruffin got the basket and the harm last time, a few possessions ago, as checking into the ball game, Connor Palm. And they say that foul is actually on the floor, so we will not get 2 shots.
Yep, that foul's going to be on Scheckler.
Scheckler will pick up his first for A-Town, as the inbounds pass goes to Connor Palm. Now to Griffiths. Ruffin with it left side. 3:20 to go. Ruffin kicks it, loses it. And here comes Riker Darst the other way. He loses it for a moment, but gets it back. Darst on the baseline, looking for help. Oh, what a no-look pass. Lucas Andrews will lay that one up and in. Little no-look pass there, a little flare. 11-4 our score. Bringing it up the floor, Brock Beekman, he's got it. Spin move, puts up the shot. A lot of contact, no call. Talon Love just takes that one and lays it back up and in. Talon Love with 2 baskets off the bench. He's got 4 points to lead the way for the Spartans. Coming the other way, Tegan Hunter, inside pass, getting it to Cole Scheckler. Out of play. It'll be off the hands of A-Town. The A-Town fans here in attendance didn't like that call.
It was, I think, partially because of, late call there by the official, but just wasn't sure, didn't have his mind made up there, but we'll have to take a look, see what it was.
Brock Beekman inbounding the basketball. Ruffin. He's got it, gets a screen from Love. Bushnell-Prairie City trailing by 5 as Ruffin thought about shooting, instead hands it off to Connor Palm. Left side to Griffiths. Under 2.5 to go here in the first quarter. Up top, De'Arian Ruffin. Back near the logo. 15 on the shot clock. Ruffin will kick it out now to Palm. Palm drives inside, little mid-range floater, a nice play. Connor Palm getting that one to go, and the Spartans back to within one possession. It's 11-8. Riker darts to Lucas Andrews. Inside, trying to get it to the big man. It's poked and stolen away. 2-on-2 the other way. All the way to the rack, a little up and under. That one's no good, and the rebound into the hands of the Tornadoes. Keenan comes away with it.
Beekman almost had one heck of a shot there as he went up and under, but just couldn't get the finish. But a nice look by Beekman.
Back into the corner they go. A 3-ball on the way for A-Town. A sports corner 3 as Tegan Hunter gets that one to fall. He has got 5 points in the ball game, and A-Town back up by 6 with a minute and a half to go here in the opening quarter.
It's still not seeing A-Town's 5 starters come back in, so definitely something to keep an eye out there as we close in the final quarter.
Might be trying to keep them rested in a tournament where you could potentially play 4 games in 3 days. So maybe Coach Link doing that, keeping his starters nice and refreshed as Griffiths. We got a whistle, and we've got a 3-second violation on the Spartans, and that'll be a turnover. 14-8, A-Town with the first quarter lead. Carson Slagle will check into the ball game here, number 1 off the bench. 1:10 left. And getting it right side. Now tried to throw that one inside. It's tipped out of bounds, though, off the hands of Talon Love. Number 20 for A-Town, Garen Mason into the ball game.
Connor Upton back in as well for the Spartans. We saw him make a huge three-point shot yesterday, and there he is again with the basketball going the other way.
1-on-2 the other way. He's going to go all the way to the rack. Upton lays it up, no good. Rebound comes out. Here comes Trey Keenan with the basketball. 14-8 for 51 seconds to go. Right side, into the corner. Back up top. Into the corner to Scheckler. Cross-court pass. As we get that one left side, a 3-ball on the way. That's no good. Fight for the rebound, offensive rebound. Mason kicks it to Scheckler, who lays that one up and in. Cole Scheckler, the big man, makes it an 8-point game. We got a whistle and a violation on the inbounds pass. Maybe getting a little over-anxious on that one, and Bushnell-Prairie City turns it over again.
Yeah, just a sloppy turnover there if you're Bushnell. You know, give up the basket there to Scheckler and then easily turn the ball back over to give A-Town another possession in an 8-point game.
30 seconds left here in the first quarter. 16-8 our score as getting a mid-range jumper. Slagle, oh, that one rimmed out, no good. Offensive rebound, Cole Scheckler lays it back up and in. Cole Scheckler makes it a 10-point ball game, his second straight basket. 18-8 our score. Xander Jones with it, right side to Beekman. 9 seconds left in the first quarter. Up top to Upton, 5 seconds. Left side, back to Jones. Up top, Beekman, right wing 3 at the buzzer. That one's short, and that'll end our first quarter. 18-8 our score. Second quarter coming up. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
Welcome back to Western Hall here at the fine campus of Western Illinois University. The Spartans and the Tornadoes battling it up. 18-8 your score. We're going to take a look at some of our live reads. Looking at Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's original local sports bar is Sports Corner at 124. With a focus on local sports, catch the WIU games in all the area. TSSR Game Time live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124. All while enjoying your favorite cold beverage and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb.
Wyatt Reed, John Reynolds on the call here at the campus of Western Illinois University. Sports Corner, our sponsor of the three-pointers here in this tournament as well. And we saw a couple of them from A-Town as there's a turnover Connor Upton loses it out of bounds on the inbounds play, so A-Town will get the basketball leading by 10, but did get a couple of three-point baskets. A-Town, though, really doing things inside. We saw near the end of that quarter, Cole Scheckler getting a couple baskets, using their size to their advantage.
Yeah, now we see A-Town go back to their 5. They started with Hightower and Stromson, along other guys, Fouch, Anderson, and Hall for the Tornadoes.
And there's a turnover. A-Town getting it right side. Upton going to shoot a deep right corner 3. That one no good. And a rebound into the hands of Jacob Hall. Leading scorer in this ball game for A-Town is Tegan Hunter. He's got 5 off the bench. A-Town again went with their bench quite a bit in that first quarter. That one's stolen away. Here comes Upton the other way for the Spartans, as Upton going to shoot another one. That is a 2, and it is no good. And the rebound into the hands of Jacob Hall. 10-point lead for the Tornadoes, I should say. 7:10 to go in the first half. Cross-court pass nearly intercepted by Love. Anderson gets it back. Inside pass, putting that one up and in is Aiden Stromson. His first basket. A-Town up by 12 as we're under 7 minutes to go here, second quarter.
If you would have told me before the game that Aiden Stromson's first points wouldn't have came until the second quarter, I probably would have looked at you a little funny, because that kid can really play, and not getting his first till the second just shows you the depth of the A-Town bench.
As that shot's up, no good. Offensive rebound, Talon Love put another shot back up. That one partially blocked, and the rebound, here comes A-Town all the way. Aiden Stromson running the fast break. He lays it up and in. Aiden Stromson, 22-8 the score. It is one heck of a run here for the Tornadoes. It's an 11-0 run dating back to the first quarter.
Yeah, if you're the Spartans here, you just got to try and find that spark of offense, and that might come from Jackson Groudage, who just checked in. We see him for the first time, and looks like Talon Love will head to the bench as you see him on your screen there. But just got to try and get some points here, get something going to get your guys back into it.
6:21 to go here, first half, as the inbounds pass goes right side. Jones back inside there to Groudage, fresh into the game. As he kicks it out, Upton going to shoot a corner 3. That one well short, and the rebound falling into the hands of the Tornadoes. Here comes here comes Dre Anderson, now into the hands of Fouch. A push by Upton. That'll be a foul on him. And that's the first foul here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Upton, might have taken a little bit of frustration out there after the missed bucket on the other end, just picking up a foul there. It's only his first, so nothing to worry about yet.
He checks out of the ball game. Right after that, Braylon Griffiths, back into the ball game. Left side, Dre Anderson wide open, left wing 3 on the way. No good. Fight for the rebound. Falls into the hand of Brock Beekman. Good look there for Anderson. Can't get it to go. 5:50 to go first half. As it goes right side, backing down is Beekman. Beekman goes under the basket. That one blocked away. Nice play defensively by the Tornadoes. Fouch. A little 2-on-2 the other way. We've got a battle for the basketball. I think we got a foul underneath. Or they say that one was out of play. It might have been out of play. No foul. So it will be A-Town basketball.
Yeah, it's kind of an odd play there. You had two guys just kind of scrambling for the basketball, running at the same time, full speed down the court. And looks like it'll stay with A-Town.
Dre Anderson with it right side. Inside pass to Hall. Oh, what a give and go right there. That's a nice play. Laying it up and in is Aiden Stromson. He's got 6 points. The run continues. It's a 13-0 run for the A-Town Tornadoes. Aiden Stromson with 6. He leads the way now for the Tornadoes. Left side, Braylon Griffiths. Griffiths gets it inside. Nice look. Groudage loses the handle for a moment. Battle for the basketball into the hands of Jacob Hall. 2-on-1 the other way. Hall gets it to Stromson. Running that fast break. Oh, Aiden Stromson makes that a thing of beauty. Another basket for him. He's got 8. 26-8 our score.
Yeah, Stromson really heating up. He's got, I believe, the last 8, it seems like, for A-Town as well. So really playing strong right now for the Tornadoes.
I think you're right on that. A little run of his own there for Aiden Stromson. Now he gets the steal. 2-on-1 the other way. He's going to go all the way to the rack. Right-handed layup. He got it to go. Another basket for Aiden Stromson. 28-8 the score. The run continues. We got a timeout on the floor as this one's starting to get out of hand here a little bit. We got a quick read, though, from our friend here, John Reynolds.
So McDonough District Hospital, right in McDonough District Hospital athletic trainers and the MDH Rehabilitation Center, locations in Bushnell and Macomb, provide expert help to all area student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than a hospital care, a hospital caring.
Wyatt Reed, John Reynolds on the call here. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Game 4 of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. A-Town currently on a 17-0 run. This game was 11-8. Bushnell-Prairie City got on a little run of their own, a little 4-0 burst to make it a 3-point game. And since then, it has been all A-Town, and it has been all Aiden Stromson over the last couple of minutes, as he is standing all by himself right now at the water cooler right there on the left side. But it has been all Aiden Stromson. He's got 10 points to lead the way for the Tornadoes, excuse me.
Yeah, Stromson, last 10 buckets, or last 10 points, I should say, for the Tornadoes. He's a big reason why A-Town's got this lead. And like I said, he didn't have any points until the start of this second. So all of his 10 have come on the last 10 points for the Tornadoes and in the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
A few substitutions check in for A-Town. Carson Slagle into the ball game. You've also got Colby Hightower back into the game. And Cole Scheckler checks in for Aiden Stromson. Arian Ruffin, we got a bump and a foul called in the backcourt. 4:25 left. That's the first foul on the Tornadoes here so far.
Jacob Hall's first foul.
So his first in this ball game here. Not a lot of fouls in this game here. Very clean basketball game so far. 28-8 Tornadoes.
Only 2 fouls apiece for both squads. Dre Anderson, Jacob Hall for the Tornadoes, and Jones and Upton for the Spartans.
Arian Ruffin with it left side into the corner. He'll kick it back out. Over to the right side to Xander Jones. Inside pass, backing down Griffiths. Turnaround shot. It's no good. Rebound into the hands of Cole Scheckler. Scheckler will bring it up the floor. Now to Jacob Hall. A-Town's been pushing the issue here in transition. They kick it out, Colby Hightower. Good ball movement. Left side, Anderson. Under 4 minutes to go here, first half. Inside, putting up a mid-range floater. That's up and good. Dre Anderson gets into the scoring. His first basket here in the ball game.
And it stops the 10-0 run we had from Stromson, but now gets it over to Anderson, who gets the steal there. And
he's able to save it. Nice play. Colby Hightower will lay it up. No good. Gets his own rebound back, and a whistle. I'm going to say that's on the floor. And we'll see who they call that one on. And we got some kind of warning here. Did you hear what kind of warning that was?
Not necessarily. It looks like the officials explaining it there. It looked like it was something on the floor.
Well, it'll be A-Town basketball regardless. A flopping call is what I'm being told in my ear.
Yeah, I thought he said block, but I didn't think it would be a block because there was no block there.
Block and flop sound very similar.
Yeah.
So that is what the call is. Anderson with it. A-Town on a 19-0 run as they throw that one into the corner out of play. Again, this game was 11-8 first quarter, and you suddenly look up, it's 30-8. It's been a dominant run here, one of the more dominant runs we've seen from A-Town throughout this season.
Yeah, I'm not really going back to that flop warning. I don't believe I have seen a flop warning in the IHSA so far in games that I've covered or just watched.
I don't know. You know what? It might be a first for me as well, but they are trying to crack down on that in all forms of basketball. So we're seeing it here at the high school level. Ruffin gets it across the timeline. 3:05 to go. As Ruffin moving left or right side, kicks it into the corner to Griffiths. Griffiths pumps. Drives, turn around, looking for help. Gets it to Ruffin, and we got a whistle, and a travel is called. Travel on the Spartans, and what has turned into a very frustrating first half over the last several minutes. Ruffin turns it over. A-Town basketball leading by 22. Bringing it up the floor, Dre Anderson. 2 points on the ball game for him. Here's Cole Scheckler, the big man. A-Town, again, using a lot of their bench. They're digging deep into the bench here today, giving some of their main guys a little bit of a break as that one laid up and in. Carson Slagle onto the score sheet. A 21-0 run for A-Town, dating back to the first period.
Yeah, we got 9 different guys with points for A-Town, and that's almost, 10 guys of 2 full lines right there for the Tornadoes and Coach Link. So really using that bench, and they're also being productive at the same level.
2:05 to go here, first half. Right side, Ruffin getting it, nearly turns it over. Able to get it up top into the game. Reese Reimolds into the game for the first time. As getting that one to Ethan McKim, who's back in. Right side it goes. 2 seconds on the shot clock. And we got a whistle and a foul. Bushnell-Prairie City may have been bailed out thanks to a foul right there.
It's Jacob Hall's second foul, and, Coach Link standing right there, got his hands up, trying to sell the foul to not be called there. But, I think Hall kind of might have bumped Paul in there, but maybe a little bit of a lucky call there for the Spartans.
Riker Darst will check in for Hall, giving Hall some rest here as we get ready to head into halftime. Inside pass on the inbounds play, laying that one up and in, and the run finally comes to an end. A 21-0 run for A-Town snapped as the first basket for Ethan McKim. He's got 2, 32-10 our score.
Yeah, nice find there. McKim down low is able to maybe get some life back to the Spartans here.
That shot no good. Offensive rebound by Scheckler. He can't get it to go. The rebound comes into the hands of Brock Beekman. He'll bring it up the floor. 1:25 to go. Spartans looking to get some sort of momentum here as they want to wrap up the first half on a good note. Ruffin with it. Turns, gets it to Beekman. 20 on the shot clock. Beekman, spin move. Nice little mid-range shot. That one a little too strong, though, and the rebound into the hands of A-Town. Pushing the issue, Riker Darst the other way. He'll lay it up and in. Add another man to the score sheet. Riker Darst has got 2.
Yeah, it's a nice find there by Darst. He goes to the left side of the basket, lays it up with his right hand, and a beautiful finish, giving the Tornadoes a 24-point lead.
34-10 our score, 50 seconds left as they kick it left side. Braylon Griffiths, nice pass on the little screen and go there, but thrown over the head of the intended Spartan. So with 41.7 seconds left, the Tornadoes will take over.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad look there. McKim just, like I said, it just went a little bit over his head, but a nice look. McKim would have had a better drive to the basket, whether that pass was a little lower than intended.
And A-Town has completed the 2 full lines with points here in this game. 10 different players have scored for the Tornadoes.
That's different from yesterday. I remember having their game yesterday. They really kind of was, a 5 or 6 man, 7-man team at that, and didn't really use a lot of their bench.
And there's Darst, a nice mid-range, a little bank shot. That one's up and good. Riker Darst with back-to-back buckets.
Today they are the complete opposite. Like I said, 10 guys with scores is awesome for Coach Link and the Tornadoes.
As driving inside Ruffin, 7 seconds on the shot clock. That's no good. Hightower with the rebound, 3 seconds left. A-Town's got a chance. Riker Darst at the buzzer. That one no good. And that'll end our first half. Dominant stretch, a 21-0 run for A-Town at 1 point, and they lead 36-10. Let's send it down to Dwayne, who's standing by with Coach Link.
All right, here with Coach Link. Coach, I don't know how happy you were with the first quarter, but you had got it all going in every facet of the game in quarter number 2.
Yeah, we played a lot better. I mean, it helps. Last night we were kind of disappointed with our energy first half, effort-wise, and that was the challenge this morning. Come out, work on some things, but when you have energy, when you have life, shots fall. We look better defensively. I think there's still some things that we can work on, and second half that's going to be the challenge. Clean up some aspects of the game, but I like what we see.
Consolation championship, your ultimate goal here. What do you tell them at halftime with this kind of a lead to keep them pushing forward in half number 2?
Yeah, I mean the goal's 3-1. We still got that opportunity ahead of us, and the challenge will be, hey, let's push it out. We got a 26-point lead here. The goal should be, hey, 40. 45-point lead. Let's bury somebody. It's always that. I got that bad taste a few years ago. We weren't very good, and we took some licking. So let's put it on somebody. And that's no disrespect to Bushnell. I got a lot of respect for them, but there's sometimes morale for us. Okay, pick us up after a struggle yesterday, half a game, and so now we got to feel good about ourselves.
Well, good luck in the second half.
Thanks, buddy.
Send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Dwayne. As we are at the half, the MDH halftime show here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed, John Reynolds on the call here. And that 21-0 run, it was just very, very impressive. As we will take a break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at some of the numbers and get you ready for the second half of basketball here at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Welcome back. I'm here with Emily Alden now. And Emily, patient advocate, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
That sounds like a title that encompasses a whole lot. Let's first put it in simple words if you can, and then we'll kind of go in depth a little bit.
Yes, as the patient advocate, there is a lot to do in the role, but it's a fantastic opportunity. So generally speaking, I will help patients. I will talk about the service that they have here and just in general measure the patient experience for the entire organization.
Well, speaking of knowing the entire organization, kind of the theme has been everybody knows everybody at MDH because you're a smaller rural hospital, even though MDH offers a lot. You literally have to probably know everybody or most everybody because you need to know what each thing's going to happen if that patient's dealing with it.
Yes, that's very true. When I first stepped into the role about a year ago, it was really an interesting and fantastic opportunity to get to know all of the departments, how they work together and individually, and just to see the well-oiled machine.
Well, patient care, obviously, at a hospital is key. You're a key part of that. What is it about patient care at MDH that makes MDH special?
Service excellence internally to provide the best patient care is top of mind here for all of our staff across every single level, every single department, and the organization as a whole. It's a big focus. So we make sure that we take care of our patients and that they have the best experience possible. We're very open to feedback. We always want to improve in areas that we can improve. So we always have open ears. We always appreciate the feedback that we receive.
You are working with all departments. And when a patient comes in, let's say they come into the ER, and then they come to ICU, and then they go to the floor, your job kind of is to let the patients know what you can do, right, or what you offer, or what they can do. Am I missing that? Is that correct?
Yes, actually, our case management department is instrumental with that side of things. Every once in a while, I'll step in and just check in on patients, see how their experience overall is going, to collect that feedback and see if we can implement any changes to make it even better.
So you deal with patients in so many different departments, and really they can go all the way from getting here in the ER to physical therapy on the way out, right?
Yes, absolutely. So MDH has a lot to offer our patients. So while you're here, if you're just running in for some outpatient tests, whether it's lab work or visiting our radiology department, convenience clinic, visiting your primary care provider over at MDH Family Clinic, emergency room, labor and delivery. There are so many different departments that work so well together, and our team is a family. The organization in itself is a family, and so everybody does a great job at trying to understand what departments do that aren't their own, so that way we can make it a seamless experience for our patients.
Well, and then as a patient advocate, right, you just kind of all that together and look at it, right, and then see as patient A comes through, what can we do to make patient B, who might follow them, a little bit better next time?
Absolutely.
So as you do that, what kind of things do you look for? I mean, what I would imagine with MDH as it continues to improve, you start looking for smaller things, right? So the obvious things are maybe gone, so then you start looking at little things to make the sometimes the worst experience of their life, right, a little bit better as they work through.
Yes, most definitely. So you never know what kind of day somebody's having when they walk through our doors, and you don't know what they're necessarily here for. So it's important to keep an open mind and take a look at what can we ask them that's specific to their experience. Why are they here? Comfort them and make sure that we ask the right questions so that we can purposefully pull out information that we can work on.
Yeah, and I think we've talked a lot about different things from different people. You're, besides Bill, the CEO, you're the one person that kind of helps with, like, get your hands in a little bit of everything as far as the patient is concerned. Everybody's talked about it being a family, and you've even mentioned it being a family. Does the fact that everybody knows everybody as far as employees, from the CEO down to the CNAs, does that kind of make your job a little bit easier?
Absolutely. When you're a family, you care about each other, and we are all here for one purpose, and that is to provide the best experience for our patients that we possibly can. So when you are a tight-knit family, it's just great to be, we're a community, a family, a community, and we are here to serve our patients. And when everybody has that one purpose, it's a great feeling.
Well, Emily, I appreciate you stopping and talking to us, and keep fighting for the patients.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much.
We'll be back after this.
And welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed, John Reynolds on the call here as we are at the MDH halftime show, as the A-Town Tornadoes leading the Spartans 36-10 after 2 quarters of basketball. Let's take a look at some of the numbers as we break down the first half. It was a 21-0 run that gave A-Town a dramatic lead here as we take a look at some of these numbers as they pop up on your screen. One of the things that really catches your attention is the rebounding number. 20-5, A-Town out-rebounding the Spartans here in that first half.
Yeah, and I mean, when you out-rebound somebody and you're just beating them down low. You're beating them off the boards, and that's where you can really make a difference in the game. They've got A-Town 30 points in the paint, like we talked about at the half. Only 2 shots outside the paint, and both makes for the Tornadoes.
Well, and you see the turnovers, they're kind of similar in the regard, so I know Coach Link going to be a little frustrated on that, but the points off of turnovers, that's a drastic difference in this game here as well. Points off of turnovers, A-Town has 14, Bushnell-Prairie City only with 6. And the shooting numbers, kind of a struggle there for Bushnell-Prairie City there. That's leading A-Town to get those rebound opportunities. Boxing out, though, that's the important thing. A-Town, though, that impressive field goal percentage, 68% from the floor in the first half. They hit 2 threes in the first quarter. They didn't shoot a 3 the entire second quarter, mainly because they didn't need to. They got easy looks inside.
Yeah, when you get success down low with guys like Scheckler, who's really good to step off the bench and fill the spot of Aiden Stromson, who had a really nice second quarter, it's really a big compliment that way you don't have to move on your outside guys. You can work down low, get those points in the paint, and beat them up down low.
All right, I believe we got some highlights there from the first half if we want to take a look at those here as we're at the MDH halftime show. And we'll talk with head coach Snyder here in just a moment, as there's one of those threes in that first half by Fouch, but this was the story, getting things inside, getting them close, and getting those easy baskets for the Tornadoes. They got a 21-0 lead, getting that lead out to 26 at one point. Let's head over to Dwayne, who's standing by with Coach Snyder.
Here, Coach Snyder. Coach, you guys played a pretty good first quarter, but, man, tides changed there in quarter number 2.
Yeah, we just kind of lost out, got fouled out of our groove and everything, and they like put the clamps down on us on defense, their defense. So we had to make sure we get the ball across half court and we run our stuff on offense.
You guys have got some wins this year. I know that you can play better than you did in that second quarter. What did you tell them coming out in the second half to win 2 quarters and get things rolling back in the right direction again?
Yeah, the game's 0-0. It's a new half, and maybe they missed some shots like we did in the first half, and we can come back and make this game a little closer and get the win.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
All right, thank you, guys.
We'll send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Dwayne. As we're getting ready for the second half here, A-Town outscoring at Bushnell-Prairie City in the first quarter 18-8. They got 18 in both quarters for that 36 points total. Bushnell-Prairie City only scored 8 points in the first, but only 2 in that second. So that's why we were kind of highlighting the defense that really clamped down for A-Town. Mr. John Reynolds, I believe you got a live read for us there from one of our great sponsors.
Absolutely. We'll talk about Ron Elby Auto Sales. Ron Elby Auto Sales has locations in Macomb and Augusta. With over 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.ronelby.com to check out their inventory. And by Spoon River College, with campuses in Canton and Macomb, including the building reconstruction on the east end of Jackson Street in Macomb, which is going to be a beautiful facility there, offers a great start for all area college students, both academically and athletically. Find out more online at src.edu or call 309-649-6400.
Wyatt Reed, John Reynolds on the call here. Second half getting underway here as the A-Town Tornadoes leading this thing 36-10 here at the beautiful campus of Western Illinois University here, Western Hall. A-Town moving right to left as you look at your screen. Dre Anderson on top. Alex Fouch. Saw him get a 3 in that first half, but then he was kind of quiet afterwards. We got a whistle, and it's going to be a turnover. Traveling violation is called, so the Tornadoes will take over here.
Yeah, A-Town, rolling with their starting 5 as well. So going with the original 5 they started the game off with, like we talked about, had that line change. And, hey, there's a steal by Dre Anderson.
Nice move there by Anderson. Here's Aiden Stromson running that fast break like he did so much in that first half. He gets that one laid up and in. 38-10 the score. Stromson now with 12. Love kicks it left side. Palm will shoot a 3. That one's short. Offensive rebound, Talon Love. And the Spartans will reset. Griffiths all the way to the rack. That one blocked away by Stromson. Here comes Anderson the other way.
What a block by Stromson. Not only
Jacob Hall wide open for 3. Sorry to cut you off, Mr. Reynolds. Wide open look, a sports corner 3 here.
Not only playing good offensively, but then you see him on the other end, just able to clean up the block. A beautiful block on the other end by Stromson.
De'Arian Ruffin kicks it to Griffiths left side. Picking up the dribble, getting it to Palm. He drives the baseline. Nice pass. Talon Love inside. Kicks it back out. Beekman, a wide open 3. Top of the key. A 3 for Brock Beekman. First 3 of the ball game for the Spartans. 41-13 the score. Another sports corner 3 back-to-back for each side.
Yeah, nice shot there by Beekman, and that's all set up by down low. Love and Palm finding the open man. Beekman cashing it in.
Inside pass goes to Hall. Little turnaround shot. That one blocked away. Nice play there defensively. Griffiths now with it. Picks up his dribble. Gets it. Here comes De'Arian Ruffin all the way to the rack. Takes it against Stromson. No. Offensive rebound. Talon Love no good. And Love gets his own rebound back again. We got a whistle and a foul as he nearly threw that in from underneath the basket.
Yeah, Love just trying to fight for the basketball down low and wanted to put the shot up, but unfortunately, just kind of threw it up underneath the hoop there.
41-13. Foul will be on the floor. Foul is on number 2, Dre Anderson, his second. Not a lot of fouls called in that first half. Kind of a clean game. Here's Talon Love. Nice pass inside. Beekman finds the open look and lays it up and in. 5 points quickly there for Brock Beekman. The last 5 for the Spartans. It's 41-15. Here's Aiden Stromson. Quickly the other way. He lays it up and in. Stromson's got 14. 43-15. A-Town really moving quickly here in this ball game.
Yeah, you see Stromson just kind of hesitate there. He draws the defender off of him. Beekman goes flying forward, and Stromson with the basketball gets the last laugh and finds the basket.
Right side it goes to Palm. Kicks it Beekman left side. 5.5 to go, third quarter. Swinging it right side. Inside pass to Love. A little turnaround shot for Talon Love. That shot no good. And the rebound comes out. Hightower's got it. Here comes the Tornadoes. That one intercepted. A nice play there, showing off his defensive back skills there, Talon Love, but then Bushnell turns it right back over. Aiden Stromson again, laying that one up and in. 16 points for Stromson, the lead back up to 30. 45-15, 5 minutes to go. Left side, Connor Palm with it. Now to Talon Love. Brock Beekman. Left side to Palm. This defense from A-Town has been very impressive here throughout this ball game. Bushnell-Prairie City has been having some trouble getting up some decent shots. That's why their field goal percentage was so low there in that first half. Here's Ruffin going to take it all the way to the rack. Oh, what a move there by De'Arian Ruffin. He'll lay that one up and in. 45-17 our score. A-Town pushing things quickly. Right side, a 3 on the way. Colby Hightower. That might have been partially blocked. Offensive rebound for Hall. Tie up. Possession arrow will give it to the Spartans.
And a line change. We talked a little bit about that in the beginning. Not playing hockey, playing basketball here at Western Hall, but 5 new bodies in for A-Town. We saw these guys in the first half as well, giving their guys a break. Coach Link.
The only 2 players for A-Town who haven't scored in this game, Garen Mason and Colby Hightower. Everybody else who's stepped on the floor has scored here today. And that is very impressive. 10 different scorers for A-Town. This team is very deep in regards to the number of players that they have that can produce for this Tornado team. 4:08 to go. Offensive foul is called. I think they're going to get Talon Love away from the ball.
Love's first foul. It is the first foul of the quarter for the Spartans.
So bringing it up the floor is Lucas Andrews. Inside pass, Cole Scheckler missed the layup. No, offensive rebound, put back up and good as it's Trey Keenan. His second basket here in the game. The lead back up to 30. 47-17. Ruffin brings it across the timeline. 3:50 to go, loses the handle. He gets it back. Right side to Griffiths. Beekman, top of the key. He'll drive. Oh, what a move there to get the open look, but he missed the layup.
Yeah, it's just, tough shot there by Beekman. He got the nice spin move, but could not end up getting to finish.
Scheckler, no. Offensive rebound, no, by Tegan Hunter. And the rebound again comes out to the Spartans, losing the handle, though. Here comes Keenan the other way, all the way to the basket. Right-handed layup by Darst. It's no good. And the rebound out to Palm. 3:15 to go. Slinging it right side, Beekman. He'll drive all the way to the rack. He'll lay that one up and in. A nice move. Brock Beekman looks good here in the second half. He's got 7 all in the second half.
Yeah, Beekman really stepped up, pick up the scoring for the Spartans, maybe give them a little bit of a spark here late in the third.
Inside pass to Scheckler, cross court, getting it to Riker Darst. Up top, now to the right side, back to Trey Keenan. Lucas Andrews inside to Scheckler, backing down on Love. Little turnaround shot, no. Offensive rebound, and no again. Scheckler's had plenty of opportunities there inside, just can't get that one to go. Here's Palm going the other way. Mid-range floater, that's no good. Keenan the rebound, 2.5 to go here in the third, 47-19. Keenan stops, gives it to Scheckler inside. That one partially blocked. And the rebound, offensive rebound to Andrews. Here's the shot, little mid-range floater. Up and good, it's Tegan Hunter. Boy, A-Town does not waste any time whatsoever here. I don't think we've had to worry about the shot clock ever when A-Town's got the basketball. 27 on the shot clock now as Bushnell-Prairie City will take over. A traveling called with 2:05 to go. And some substitutions, 3 guys coming in there for Bushnell-Prairie City. Parker Guppy into the ball game. Also Connor Upton and number 35, Ethan McKim, back into the game for the Spartans.
Yeah, so get some fresh legs out there for Coach Snyder. Give your guys a break and give some guys like Upton, who we know can shoot it from beyond the arc. We'll see if he takes any attempts beyond the arc. We probably will.
Andrews, a little floater off the back rim. No. Offensive rebound by Scheckler. My goodness, Scheckler's having himself a day in the rebounding department at least. 1:50 to go, third quarter. Here's Connor Upton bringing it up the timeline, I should say. Right side to Ruffin. Free throw line, picks up his dribble. Here's Upton. He'll shoot another one. Left side, that's a deep 3, no good. Fight for the rebound. Battling for it. Offensive rebound, McKim. That shot no good. And the rebound into the hands of the Tornadoes. They'll bring it back right to left. Here's Riker Darst taking it all the way to the rack. Lays it up, no good, but a foul. And that will be the first free throw attempts for the A-Town Tornadoes in this game. We only had 1 free throw.
Yep.
John Reynolds.
Thierry and Ruffin had the and 1 early in the first, and we have not had a trip to the free throw line till now.
As we take a look at the replay here, Riker Darst going to the basket, forcing the contact. And haven't seen much of it here. 0 for 1 now from the line there for Darst. 1 more at the line. As Darst gets that one front rim. Oh, off the front rim and the back part of the rim, and it went away. So still a 30-point game here for A-Town. 1:25 to go, left side. Here's Connor Upton.
We do have some substitutions in for A-Town. We got, I think, some guys that have not been on the floor as well. Hightower checked back in, but as well, we'll get the other guys in a moment.
And cross-court pass, it goes there to Xander Jones. That's poked and stolen away. A-Town running a 1-3 zone on that. 1-3-1 zone all the way to the rack. Laying that one up. Right hand. That's Garen Mason. Owen Kimmons, getting that one to go. His first basket. Now, A-Town only got 1 player who hasn't scored yet in this game. 51-19 the score. Garen Mason is the only one who hasn't scored, number 20. We got a whistle, timeout on the floor by Bushnell-Prairie City. What a day for A-Town, getting everybody in on the scoring. Let's do a live read there, Mr. John Reynolds.
All right, we're going to talk a little bit about Sports Corner at 124, Macomb's original local sports bar. Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch the WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb.
Tell you what, that sounds pretty good right about
now.
It's almost the end of our first session of the day. Might have to head there after this first session comes to an end. 49.5 seconds to go here, third quarter, 51-19. A-Town with the lead over the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans. And we've got Connor Upton coming in. He'll inbound the basketball. Get it in to, is that Reimolds? It is. Number 20 into the game for Bushnell-Prairie City. A double team on the baseline. Nice pass, nice find there for a minute. Ethan McKim puts up the shot, no. And we got a foul called, and that'll be on Trey Keenan, his first. Team foul number 2. This will be first free throw since that first half that you mentioned there, Mr. Reynolds.
Yeah, 0 for 1 at the free throw line was roughing, but McKim cleans it up and gets him back up to 50% at the free throw line.
51-20. Ethan McKim with 3 points here in the game. Brock Beekman leading the Spartans in scoring, by the way. He's got 7 points. Here comes A-Town quickly the other way. 34 seconds. There's about a 3-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Jacob Hall trying to get that one. No good. As that was not Jacob Hall. That was actually number 3, Trey Keenan, excuse me.
That was
oh, no, that was Jacob Hall. He was out there.
That was a nice move there by Hall to find the basket. Just couldn't get the roll of the rim there. So, be Spartan basketball with about 20 seconds left.
Inside pass goes to McKim. He picks it up, puts up the shot. It's no good. Rebound goes to Jacob Hall. 13 seconds left. A-Town with a chance to get the final shot. Riker Darst kicks it up top. Dre Anderson, some of the starters back out there for A-Town. As we got 4 seconds left up top. Keenan with 2 seconds, 1 second at the buzzer. That one no good, but a foul has been called at the buzzer.
Yeah, it's just a foul you don't want to really give up there if you are Bushnell. And I think the cheerleaders will head back off the floor. I think they were starting to sneak on out, but we'll have 3 free throws coming for Keenan here for the A-Town Tornadoes on the foul there by Jones, excuse me.
Keenan has got 5 points after that first make. Second one on the way and good. And we'll have one more before we send it to break here after our they say that was just a 2-pointer,
okay.
So that was it. That'll end our third quarter. 53-20, A-Town well on their way. We go to the fourth quarter after this on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credits.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed, John Reynolds on the call here. Fourth quarter of action about to get underway. The A-Town Tornadoes, boy, they have looked impressive here today. Aiden Stromson leading the way for the Tornadoes. He's got 16 points. But, I mean, it's been a full team effort here today. All but one player who stepped out on the floor, and there's been a lot. All but one player has scored. Garen Mason, the only one who hasn't. He's out there on the floor now for A-Town. They'll try to probably get him a couple of shots, you imagine, here in this fourth quarter.
Looks like we got a new substitution as well. Devrin Darth Haas has checked in for A-Town as well, so we'll see if those guys can get in the scoring department too.
Starting things off here in the fourth quarter as the shot up no good. We got a foul called underneath. 53-20. As we do have the running clock here in the fourth quarter. Going to the line, Owen Timmons, who has 2 points here in the ball game.
Foul is on Connor Upton. That's Upton's second foul of the contest.
And Timmons, they're having a conversation with one of the Spartans, Parker Guppy, getting ready to check into the ball game. First shot on the way, that one no good. We'll take a look at the replay here. Owen Timmons getting himself to the line. Good offensive rebound by the Spartans. Or excuse me, by the Tornadoes, which they have out-rebounded the Spartans pretty substantially here in this ball game. That was a big one at halftime, and that has just continued to grow as this game's gone along. 54-20 the score. Both free throws good there by Owen Timmons. 6:50 left as that one's poked and stolen away. Here comes Carson Slagle, pushing it Garen Mason the other way. Nice pass, finding Owen Timmons. He'll lay it up and in. How about that unselfish play right there by Garen Mason? He's the only one who hasn't scored, but he's still got his teammate the shot right there. Nice assist by Garen Mason.
Yeah, Mason, had the open look, but we just decided to go backdoor and find an open man. Timmons getting that one, and it looks like an offensive foul here charged on number 11 of the Spartans. That is Mark Schmidt, who has checked in.
And the amount of frustration that you just see in the body language here of the Spartans here over the last couple of minutes. Things have certainly not gone their way in this one. 56-20 our score, right side. As losing the handle there a moment, out of play. And it will be Spartan basketball.
Like Braylon Griffiths is going to check back in.
I mean, for a win like this in a tournament where you could potentially play 4 games in 5 days, I mean, a game like this where you get your starters a lot of resting time, this is going to be a good one here for A-Town as they look to try to maybe make it 3-1. 3-1 is the goal we heard Coach Link say at the half, as there's a deep 3 on the way, up and good. Parker Guppy makes the Sports Corner 3. 56-23 the score. As quickly the other way, driving, Haas-Dirth lays that one up and in. Devrin Haas-Dirth with his first basket.
And I believe that only leaves Garen Mason and I believe Colby Hightower as well.
Colby Hightower hasn't scored either.
So there are 2 guys without points for A-Town.
There's a
keep an eye on.
Deep corner 3 on the way for Adler. It's no good. Here comes A-Town the other way, pushing the issue. Darst gets it. Devrin Haas-Dirth, he'll shoot that one. A deep shot, no good. And the rebound fought for. Still battling underneath, laying that one up and in. And that is Mason. Garen Mason gets on the score sheet. All right, now we got one more. Colby Hightower, come on down.
Hightower, I believe, is on the bench right now as he was one of the starting 5, but maybe we'll see if he gets in.
I think the A-Town bench understands what's going on here. They seem pretty grinning ear to ear. We'll see if Hightower gets some minutes the last 4 minutes here in this one. Up top, there's a 3 on the way. That's a good look. That one no good, though, by Parker Guppy. He made one. They figure try again. Here they come the other way. Carson Slagle with it inside. He'll stop, kick it right side to Mason. Mason kicks it into the corner to Slagle. He'll drive inside, split a double team. What a move there. Carson Slagle gets that one to go. 58-23 the score. Actually, 62-23 the score. My apologies.
When you can have multiple guys off your bench come in and score, play high-level basketball, that's just got to wear you out as a team defensively. When you got more than 5 guys who are coming in to score and are playing good basketball, it's tough to defend that.
A little hook shot there. That one no good. A wild shot by Ryan Adler. And the rebound, Devrin Haas-Dirth bringing it up the floor. We got a whistle, and they're going to bring in Tegan Hunter, it looks like. Foul is called with 3:27 to go. 62-23 the score. As they'll inbound the basketball, Carson Slagle will set up the offense here. Devrin Haas-Dirth with it, left side, getting it to Mason. He'll drive, stop, kicks it. Slagle thought about shooting a 3. They're playing off of him. He still could probably get the shot off if he really wanted to, as a foul is called. And that will be the 4th foul on the Spartans on the floor. So no free throws.
Beyond Griffiths, that's Griffiths' first foul of the contest.
Inbounds play, gets it left side to Slagle. Tegan Hunter, baseline, kicks. As we got a travel call, that'll be on Carson Slagle. 2:35 and counting. 4th quarter, first session of the day, about to wrap up here at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. We'll go over the bracket and see where we set up here in the postgame. As A-Town going to move on to the consolation side. They'll go to Brophy Hall tomorrow and take on a tough Canton team. That's going to be a good matchup there tomorrow, as that one's up no good, and the rebound goes to Owen Timmons.
Yeah, Canton played Macomb really strong. Macomb coming in as the 4th team ranked in the holiday tournament. They played them really well. Got a lot of big guys for Canton that really kind of challenged Macomb, so that should be a good one tomorrow for A-Town.
Owen Timmons' shot's no good. A rebound falls into the hands of the Spartans. A foul is called. That'll be the first foul on the Tornadoes here in this quarter, with 1:50 left and counting in the 4th. 62-23. A-Town with the lead. Canton got the win earlier today against Pittsfield in a low-scoring affair here at Western Hall. We got a whistle, offensive foul called on the Spartans, and another turnover by Bushnell-Prairie City. 1:25 and counting. A-Town will inbound it. They'll have one, maybe two more possessions left in this one. Bringing up the floor, Carson Slagle, as they'll fake the handoff and now actually hand it off to Haas Dirth, top of the key. And Timmons will shoot a three. It's no good. Rebound falls into the hands of Ryan Adler. Here comes Adler the other way. Actually, that is Griffiths. He'll stop, turn around, a little fall away shot. It's no good. Rebound into the hands of the Tornadoes. Here's Haas Dirth. He'll take it the other way. Lays it up. That's no good. Rebound, Parker Guppy. 45 seconds left here in the fourth. That's about a 15-second difference between shot and game clock. As Griffiths with it, spin move. A little turnaround fall-away shot. That one partially blocked by Carson Slagle. And then they hit Devin Haas Dirth right in the face. It's the third time today we've seen a guy get hit in the face.
He's getting some chirp from his own bench there, but, you know, he's got some points tonight. He's played pretty well for the few minutes he's had in this fourth quarter.
I don't think you expect one to go right off the schnoz as you're running the fast break there, but that is going to wrap this one up here as the A-Town Tornadoes use a 21-0 first half run and run away with this one against the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans in the battle of Route 41. Final score 62-23. The A-Town Tornadoes moving on in the consolation bracket as the handshake line going on right now at center court. We'll have Dwayne standing by. He's got Coach Link, and we'll have him in just a moment. Aiden Stromson finishing with the team lead in scoring. He had 16. Bushnell-Prairie City, their leading scorer was Brock Beekman, who looked good in the second half, at least in the third quarter. He came in off the bench and got 7 points for Bushnell-Prairie City in that second half. Putting a wrap, though, on the first session of the day. And we'll have the winner's side of the bracket, which, again, we'll take a look at that here in just a moment. Dwayne standing by with Coach Link. Let's send it over to him.
All right, Coach. Well, you didn't quite get to the 46, but the kids kept it going in the second half, and I didn't realize a 20-5 you out rebounded them 20-5 in the first half.
Yeah, I mean that's just effort. Those are effort plays. You know, out rebounding defense. You know, we talk about that all the time. It doesn't take skill. You know, it's just all about heart. That's all about effort. And I thought we had that today. You know, I think that's something that we've lacked in the first half yesterday and kind of buried us a hole. And we fought back in the second half. We kind of took that momentum, and no discredit to them. I mean, they played hard, but that's something that we should have done. And when we came out and we were ready to go from the bat, and you know, it's just effort plays.
Well, you get to play on Saturday. That's always the hope, right? And there's still that chance at the Consolation Championship.
Yeah, goals their third day, and like I said, you know, after last night it was 3-1. We can still that opportunity is still there, and that's doable still. So we'll see what we got. Early morning goes from 8:30 to 1:30 to 10:30. So hopefully we're back here at 4 o'clock tomorrow. But we'll be ready to go. You know, it's different atmosphere. We played over there at Brophy a few times. It gets loud and hostile over there. So we've got to be ready to go early in the morning.
All right, congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.
We'll send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Dwayne. As putting a wrap on this one, the first session of the day, the A-Town Tornadoes moving on to day 3, 62-23. The Spartans, their tournament comes to an end here at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. As we take a look at some of the numbers here, boy, I mean, you look at the rebounding total. It was 20-5, as Dwayne mentioned there in the first half. 40-20, A-Town out-rebounding Bushnell-Prairie City. I mean, that's going to win you a lot of ball games.
Yeah, if you can double up on somebody 40-20 in the rebounding, you just don't see that very often. That means you're out hustling guys on the boards and getting those second chance, even third chance opportunities, and that's just going to kill another team defensively. It's hard to defend that. And when it's not just your normal 5 guys doing it, you got 12 to 13 different guys for A-Town scoring points today, and it's just a huge win for the A-Town Tornadoes.
Well, we weren't able to get everybody to score for A-Town. Everybody but Colby Hightower, though, was able to at least get some sort of scoring for A-Town. And you look at the Bushnell-Prairie City side, just a lot of turnovers there. They finished with 22 turnovers, 50 points in the paint for A-Town. Again, that is just a massive difference there when you have that and the rebounding disparity. Those are effort points, as Coach Link mentioned in his post-game press conference there.
Yeah, absolutely. 50 points in the paint out of your 63 points. That's an extremely high percentage of points scored by the Tornadoes down low, and that just kind of shows how strong they were in physical, also playing a clean game as well.
Well, that's going to do it for us here. First session in the books, the winners bracket. So we'll get underway later today. We'll start at 4 o'clock with Illini West taking on Rock Ridge. Then Peoria Christian will take on Monmouth Roseville at 5:30. At 7 o'clock tonight, it's Mercer County taking on Macomb. And West Hancock taking on Eureka. That's a lot of good basketball, a lot of good matchups tonight there, John Reynolds. That will do it, though, for us, for our wonderful camera crew, and John Reynolds. My name's Wyatt Reed. It's been a pleasure broadcasting this one. A-Town, the winner in the A-Town Holiday Tournament, moving on to day number 3. We'll be back 4 o'clock tip-off on the winner's side, Illini West and Rock Ridge. Until then, thanks for joining us on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.